towards you for off.
Okay.
On is towards the furnace, okay? The next thing is you unscrew this. This is the fuel line valve. So this comes all the way out. You don't take it off, you just take it where it's loose, okay? Then this screw, take this one out, just like that. Now, when you put this back on, these little leads here may pop out. You just, especially in here, you want to make sure they're in both places, okay? So just put that like that so that stays that way. Now there's a little nut here. You can see that. You have to loosen that. And to loosen it, you got to go down. I have to turn this. Like this. This is a little tricky because there's not much room in here. There we go. Once that loosens, use a glove because fuel is going to come out of this line just a little bit. Okay, bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the electric eye. It's glass on this side facing out so you can see the flame. So this comes out just like so. Try to keep this thing so it's there, so and the fuel doesn't come out. But that's the little hole that it has to see the flame in the fuel box. Okay, just leave that just like that. You want to take this stick. There's this hole here. Now that goes into the firebox, and there's, until I find something that has a hook on it that I can hook up a vacuum and get a lot of the sediment. And when the furnace is going, it's flying around and it blocks the light. And so you want to just push this all the way to the, right to the end, okay? Move it around the circle and just push the stuff back, okay? When you're done with that, I have this little hanger here. This is going to act like a rake. So you want to get it just past this point in here. You'll know when you get, because you'll pull on it and now I'm hooked in there until I wiggle it around and I get it out of there. But you want to just move it quickly to get the sediment away from this pipe, okay? You can go either way. You can move the stuff this way, you can move it this way.
Okay.
You just want to keep it away from this pipe. When you're done, just wiggle it around so it doesn't get caught. Take that out. And the two rods have to go on top, just like this. Okay? There's only one way to do it.
Okay.
Okay? So you just slide that in very nicely. Be careful of this electric eye here. You gotta just jiggle it around until that little lip fits right in that area right there.
Okay.
Now these are the contact points that touch these two rods.
Mm-hmm.
So electricity goes through and it forms an arc and it starts to flame inside. So for right now, we're just gonna put this just like this. Now see how this is loose?
Yeah.
So you want to push that in all the way and make sure all this is in there. But the first thing I want to do is I want to reattach this fuel line. So I'm going to tighten it with my hands. And when it's good and tight, then I take, Jay, let me just have that paper towel over there so I can wipe this glove. Then I'm going to see if I can get a wrench from Bobby, but in the meantime, this is an adjustable wrench. You want to tighten it so that it's good and tight, but get it on the edge because when you tighten this thing, you won't be able to get this thing off because it is an adjustable wrench. Okay, there we go. That's good. Now, I screw this all the way in now. I'm opening up the gas line. Go all the way until you can't go any further. So it's counterclockwise to open it, clockwise to close it. Remember, don't take this thing all the way off, but have it loose on the very end. So now, this is a little bit tricky here, trying to find the threads with this screw here. You're going to have to just jiggle this around, line this up, and it might take you a little while to get the threads going. Once you do, what happens when you turn this thing back on and the furnace doesn't ignite, then you're going to have to loosen this up and jockey this around a little bit because those contacts are not seated properly. There we go. So I put that on, toggle switch going towards the furnace. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hear that little click?
Yeah.
Okay. That's when the electric eye sees the flame and it shuts off the, it's like a choke.
Okay.
That's what it does. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.